Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Pool Opening 2024, Part 13. Today we're going to drop in Robot and have him finish the job. The first question you may have is, why is he called Robot? Well, here's why.
Try Robot, R-O-B-O-T.
Okay.
So, let's get right into it. Before we get right into it, let me show you the pool. This is it. We went from green to blue. Perfect? Completely done? No, it's not, but that's why this is the last part. Water clarity, crystal clear. Absolutely perfect. Stuff on the bottom, you betcha. How much? A lot. And Robot is going to assist us in picking that up. Now, even though we brushed the floor, there's still little bits of green in that. I'm going to be going in the pool later with a towel, like I told you about, and wiping everything down. Anything that I missed, I'm going to be hitting. So it's not really a fun day in the pool, it's a work day in the pool, but hey, that's all right. This way we can fine-tune everything. Robot, when he goes in here, is going to pick up all this stuff at the bottom and also kick up some of that green. That is going to change the clarity of the water to not as palatable. But that's okay, because the filter will do its job, just like it did. 6 a.m. this morning, I came out and I did all of the maintenance that I talked about in the last part. Toward the end, I backwashed, I shocked the pool, I added chlorine tabs, and replaced the D in the filter. And being that it was only 2 hours before it would normally come on, I just left it on. So it's been on since. I actually have it turned off right now, just so you can see the clarity of the water better in that. Yeah, there's leaves. Now, if you don't have a Robot, you know, invest in one. There's tons of different ones. I have the traditional one that was around, but and they work the best, really, but they're also way more expensive than everything else. They got all kinds of weird ones with remote controls and can steer it with your phone and stupid things like that. There's all kinds of stuff. Invest in one. It's going to save you a lot of trouble. Otherwise, hey, you can manually vacuum till you're blue in the face. You're going to keep missing stuff. Robot is nice because he creates a Venturi effect with the pressurized water, and that helps him clean everything up. So otherwise, you know, if it weren't for all of the unsightly stuff at the bottom, you would definitely be jumping in this pool right now. We're there. This is pretty much it. And like I said, it was just a matter of getting all of the green off of the surfaces. Remember, the pool was green not because the water was really green per se, but because of all of the green layer on top of the blue. By getting rid of that green layer, we expose the blue, and there you go. Yeah, it's still algae. It needs to go, and it needs to get out of the pool, so it gets filtered out. But there you go. All right, let's get Robot, put him in, and put him to work. I didn't talk about it in this entire series, but I've mentioned it many times in the past. Here is the plug for Robot, and it has a big O-ring on it. But take a look. See how it's like loose on there? I don't know if you can really tell how loose it is. I don't like using pool lube on stuff because that is exactly the problem I found. The gaskets tend to swell. I've looked online about this. I've read about it, or tried to read about it. I've asked people about it. I've asked the pros about it, and nobody knows. Nobody has ever heard of this problem with the gaskets and everything expanding. but I always experience it, and here we are once again. Is that going to pose a problem this time? It doesn't need to make that great of a seal. You need an O-ring in there. It might pinch it and squish it out. It'll be all right. Now, will it go into the port without any lube? I don't know. We're going to find that out right now. All right, robot's going in one way or another. I think I have an additional wool fitting if I need it. I want to just make sure everything's good. Bag's empty. Alright, filter's clear. Let's see if it'll go. Oh yeah, no problem. Went right in. And it looks like it'll come out later also without any problem. So we're good to go. I'm also going to open the solar drain because that lets as much air into the system as possible and absolutely makes the sound of the pump catching prime that much nicer. So let's open that up. There we go. Oh, it's hot. Decent. Alright, that's good enough right there. Well, we got lucky and unlucky. Lucky it's a nice hot day. Unlucky because I ain't shutting them off. The good news is, over poolside, ha ha ha, there's nothing to do. It's in filtration mode, that's great. The solar, however, has switched off. Now it's going to kick on before long after I turn the main pump on, but we want to make sure that's on so we get the great sound. So really all there's left to do is force that on. We gotta wait a minute for it. But it's going to go. It's going. Why didn't you tell me I had grassy stuff on me? I don't know. I gotta work out here. Doesn't matter what I look like. I just gotta get the work done. Hey, we're good. Turn it on. Booster pump. And now, oh good, one of the ACs cut out because it's satisfied. And I think what we're going to do is I'm going to shorten the tripod down and get you as close in there as I can. Okay, throw the big switch. This is it. And once this catches prime, it makes, I think, one of the most awesome sounds I've ever heard. It's going to be a while because there's a lot of air to purge. So the main pump has prime and everything is good and it's pumping through. But right now it's got to refill the solar and get through everything until it gets back to this pump. Will my re-Teflon fitting leak? Great question. I'd say with the pressure on it, probably. But it hasn't been leaking with it off, so I'm good enough with that. Pipes around it are jiggling, getting the air out. freshness, greenies and lentulness. And Robot has wasted no time at all. He's still got some bubbles coming out. But he's doing his thing. He's really ready to work. He's coming back this way. Climbing up the wall even. And Robot is just getting warmed up. Now, I don't know if you could see in his wake, he is leaving some cloudiness, but again, that's going to be a good thing here because that will ensure that that stuff gets kicked up and goes back to be filtered. And again, like I said, I'm going to be getting in here later with a towel and wiping down everything that I can possibly see. I can't wait for that. He seems to be liking this corner for now, but I'm sure he'll make his way around as time goes on. You know, what he does is he just goes around randomly. Okay, his reversing valve is open, and that is dragging him to another part of the pool. I got a spare one of those. Letting him back down. And he's off. He still wants to go this way. I'm gonna have to keep an eye on him. But again, see the wake that he leaves? Oh, he's strangled on his own hose. I'll have to fix that, but anyway, there you go. Yeah, he's starting to cloud it up a bit, but like I said, that's okay. It's got to get done. So, we'll let him do his job, and he's going to leave us with a nice, crystal, clean, clear blue pool. He's doing a 180. That was kind of cool. Yeah, he's going around doing his thing. Yeah, it is seeping a bit. But just a tiny bit. Not even a big deal. And it's only done it now when it's on and running and under very high pressure. The grassy vegetation stuff on me is from all that I cut back yesterday along with some other hedges. I don't get a break around here. But now I do, because you've just watched 3 weeks and change of all of the work that I put into this pool. Now, a lot of you are probably saying, oh, that's way too much work. Well, again, like I said, with the kid who wanted a puppy, I didn't think it was going to be all this kind of work when I bought the house. I just said, okay, pool. It takes chlorine, I know that. I didn't know half of anything. But I learned. And I'm glad I did, so I can share this knowledge with you. And not only the knowledge, but also a lot of helpful tips and tricks along the way that'll save you time and save you money. Because those are the only two things I can actually save you. Can't save you from yourself. But I can save you time and money. And believe me, all these things have done great for me over the years. The pool, like I said, is basically all done. And like I said, I didn't think it was going to be this amount of work when I got the house. But I'll tell you something. I wouldn't have it any other way. Like I said, this is one of the most rewarding experiences that you can have. because pretty much after this is all cleaned up in that, for the final time, it's just weekly maintenance, which is about 15 minutes a week. That's it. Pays me back all summer. Loads and loads of enjoyment. It's well worth it. Folks, I really do hope this series has helped you out, especially if you're new here. Please make sure you click the like and subscribe buttons. For all my old timers, hey, I love all you guys. Thanks so much. I really appreciate it. Make sure you click like. Make sure you click subscribe. And I get to sit back and relax with a couple of cold ones for a couple of weeks while you enjoy this series, which you already have. So I've already been up to more no good. All right, thanks again, everyone. Take care, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.